Well, why don't African Americans make Japanese animation? I wonder.
It just seems like it's a bunch of Japanese dudes. Why is it just y'all that can get all the big titty anime bitches? Why can't a black dude get some big titty anime bitches? I like big titty anime bitches. In fact, I grew up listening to Joseph on Deck. So you know what type of time I'm on. Fuck, I'm not even a big anime guy. You know, I'm just a person who happens to watch anime every now and then. But when I do, all the anime I see just seems like the same tired old shit. I want to see something fresh, something new. Something that shakes up the game. Surely we could come up with some awesome shonen stories or J-dramas. Okay, maybe not J-dramas because that wouldn't make much sense. But surely we could. Well, I mean, we've been in every other field. Why haven't we gotten to anime? And yes, I know Jaden Smith was in anime, but it's fucking Jaden Smith. I mean, he's not really black. He's like a performance black. It's not really black. Okay, I'm talking about an actual black person. Like, why hasn't Jordan Peele made an anime? Jordan Peele's the fucking one with hair, right? Shit, I look at all the best fucking animated series I've ever seen in my entire life, and not one was made by, or even fucking written by, or directed by anybody that's black. And mind you, I'm saying black. So that means, you know, I don't even see just Africans working on these shows. No black people, period. What gives? And let me just clarify, anime, yes, is like Japanese anime. We understand that, but clearly what anime is and the typical things that fall under that flag aren't like cartoons, like the Looney Tunes and shit like that. It's clearly very different than that. So when I say anime, I'm not saying like animation that specifically only comes from Japan. I just mean stuff that is in the style of anime, like Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's something that's anime inspired. You feel me? And it kind of feels weird to call it a cartoon because it is, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's just as much as a cartoon as calling fucking, I don't know, Attack on Titan a cartoon. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a fucking smartass. Use some of your brain, okay? Pay attention to context clues. And, you know, if you haven't figured it out yet, you'll figure it out. It's weird that the only motherfucking black people I can think of that have ever made anime is two black people. And they're like two of the most famous black people in modern times. One is kind of a, you know, loser, lame, dork. The other one is a cool guy, at least from what I've seen. Who are these people? Jaden Smith and Samuel Jackson. Yeah, I don't think he made the anime though. I think he just starred in it. But still, you know, Jaden Smith made an anime that sucks pretty hard. But he made one nonetheless. It's so weird that I don't see more African Americans making animes. Why is that? I mean, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. I see a lot of artists that are black that have amazing art. You know what I'm saying? They draw beautifully. They could easily sit down and come up with a manga and then get a lot of views on it and then have it turn into an anime. But that hasn't happened yet. Why? Why, when me as a black guy try to approach another black person who's an artist, come up and say to them, hey, you know, you should make your own manga, comic, anime, whatever the fuck. They say to me, oh, well, that's too much work. It's too much work? But nigga, you're running a fan comic. You're running a fan project. Why are you putting your time into making fan shit when you could just put the equal amount of time into your own shit and have a lot more to show from it? than making some fan shit. Why? Why do a lot of our great artists, and when I say ours, I mean black people, African Americans, why do we get so caught up on like making art for other people's shit? Why don't we just make our own things? Or at least work with our people to make our own things. Why don't we do that? Why is that so uncommon? I wonder. And don't get me wrong, I see plenty of, well, no, I can't say I see plenty, but I see some African Americans making cartoons. You know, I see that. That is definitely out there. But it's like once it becomes something serious, it's hard to see if there's any there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, where y'all at? What the fuck? I mean, that's how I feel. I felt like that for many years. And I'm not even one to particularly be like, oh, I gotta see myself in something before I can like it. I'm not, because, you know, that's a stupid mentality. All right, it don't matter if your skin color is whatever. If you make something that's interesting to watch, I'm going to watch it. I don't care if your skin color is like mine. I'm just saying that it would be nice to see other African Americans in this industry that I watch. You know, that's all. That's it. That's it. And I'm not trying to start a boycott or fucking or try to force people to give black people a chance in anime. I'm not trying to do that. I mean, well, unless they're not letting them get a chance, then in which case that is a problem. But I mean, otherwise, if they're just not choosing to do it, then I mean, hey, you know, you don't got to give us no kind of special shortcuts. I'm not asking for that. You know, I'm just saying it's kind of weird. But I've chosen to do something about that because if you hadn't noticed, I'm black. I've decided that I am going to pursue with full force in making an anime. I know it's a hard task. I know it's not exactly easy. But I don't care. I've always wanted to do it, so I'm going to do it. Now, I'm not saying it's something that's going to happen tomorrow, or right after this upload, or even in the next year, but it's going to happen. I'm going to put what I need to put into motion to do it. And soon, hopefully, you will see it. But hey, it may not be soon. It may be in the next 5 years, but it's going to happen. And it is not going to be a piece of shit like Jaden Smith's anime. The main character isn't going to be a schoolboy who, you know, goes to a fantasy world with a bunch of big titty Asian blonde bitches. As fun as that might be, that's not going to be the idea. No. It's going to be something legendary. At least that's the hope. I want to make something that is legendary. Something on the same level as Dragon Ball. And I want to, like, give the middle finger to all the tropes. The bullshit tropes. The filler episodes. Even though filler episodes are fun, I think every episode should be important. But, you know, say fuck you to filler episodes. I want to say fuck you to just making awesome characters, but then never doing nothing more with them than just having them being, like, fights or making jokes. I want to explore everything that the character brings to the table, not just one cool aspect of them. You know what I'm saying? Everything. I want to. No, I'm going to. I gotta fix my verbiage here. Not that I want to. I'm going to. I'm going to do this. In fact, I've already started with this. I'm currently working on a comic. It'll be out eventually. Tap in with me on my social medias and you'll know when it comes out. Alright? If nothing else, I'll definitely make a video and say something about it when it does drop. But I've already started that. I'm like about 10 pages into it already. I don't plan to release it until I think it is A1. So, yeah, But when it releases, just know you'll know. If you follow me, you'll know. I'm not going to tell you to follow me if you want to see more African Americans in the industry. No. Follow me if you want to see good stories being told. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to tell a good story that happens to be inspired by anime. But it isn't going to fucking be hot stitched to the tropes that they follow. Because for some reason, and I'm not trying to be racist, but for some reason, a lot of animes have been kind of following the same fucking old tired shit. And maybe that's because we keep getting the same type of fucking person. Maybe if we switch it up, every once in a while, we get a new story that reinvigorates the industry. And maybe that's what I could do. Possibly. I'm not trying to fucking toot my own horn, but I do believe in what I'm making. What do you want me to downplay my shit? No, fuck that. I believe in what I'm making. And I'm about to be the African American who makes his own anime, and it's gonna be good. But I just thought about it. I forgot. Isn't that dude Corey, whatever his name is, making an anime? Or has made an anime? I don't watch him, by the way, but I do know of him. I don't know if his shit is good or bad. I just know I haven't heard nothing of it since he announced it. I don't think that's a good sign. But maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe his anime is fucking amazing. And me not hearing anything about it is a good sign. Possibly. But I don't know. But I know one thing. If it is bad, I don't want to do what he did. Okay? I'm not making nothing that's been done before. What I'm planning to do with this manga, anime, whatever the fuck, what I'm planning to do with this story that I'm making, it's not gonna be like nothing else you've seen. At least like nothing else in the last 10 years. 15 years. Nothing else in the last 15 years. Maybe 20 years to be safe. But yeah. Here's something my dad used to say. Come here! No shit. Anyways, though, that is all I've got to say, everybody. Namaste and peace.